First of all, where I am, and to put this into a little bit of a perspective. Yesterday, viewers, we were here, and in fact, when we did wade into the water, and the water levels was a little above my knee. Today, if I were to wade in this water, which I was planning to actually earlier, and I'm not going to do it because I love myself a little, this is going to drown me. The water levels have increased to the extent, and I'd like Sanjay to show our viewers these images. We could go down, and we actually went into this colony yesterday. If Sanjay could just give us an overview of the situation. Right now, if somebody as tall as me were to wade into this water, I would drown. Think about the people living in this area. These are residential areas. This is in fact at the embankment of the river Yamuna. Right behind us is the river. These are people who've been settled here for years and decades together. The government, of course, says that this is an encroachment. I'm also going to try and put out a before and after image for our viewers to give them a perspective of the level at which the water has increased in the Yamuna Bazar area. Remember, we were here yesterday standing live and giving our viewers an overview of the situation, but today this area is completely underwater. We could see, in fact, the water was up until our knees, is what I just said. But today, if I were to go down, I would drown. We can just see the rooftops right now of these houses here in Yamuna Bazar. In fact, it's not just the Yamuna Bazar area, to tell our viewers, but many other low-lying areas of Delhi that have, in fact, come under water. This includes the Majnu Ka Tila area and also the monastery area, the Gita colony area, which of course continues to be affected. People have been brought up. The government says, listen, this isn't the water entering the homes of people. The people have gone and settled themselves at the embankments, which is an encroachment. And that's the reason why the nature is unleashing its fury in that fashion. Arrangements have been made. I was in conversation with the Delhi Irrigation and Flood in Charge Minister Parvesh Verma. Some time ago, he was at the ITO barrage. Listening to what he told me. सर, ITO barrage के कंट्रोल को लेके क्या बातचीत हुई है पंजाब गवर्नमेंट के साथ में, हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट के साथ में?
देखिए, अभी ITO बैराज का जो कंट्रोल है वो हमारे पास रहेगा। पहले ये हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट उसको मैनेज करती थी, मगर पीछे मुख्यमंत्रियों की मीटिंग हुई थी, वहाँ पर ये तय हुआ कि चाहे वो मुनक नहर हो उसका कंट्रोल, चाहे ITO बैराज हो उसका कंट्रोल, ये हमारे पास रहेगा और हम इसको देखेंगे।
सर, ये जो इंक्रोचमेंट से इसको लेके कितना प्रॉब्लम होता है, फ्लडिंग में कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं जो यमुना बैंक्स में लोग हैं, 100 सालों से बसे हुए हैं वहाँ?
प्रॉब्लम नहीं, 100 साल से तो नहीं है, मगर ये होता है प्रॉब्लम कि उनको बार बार वार्निंग देकर उनको वहाँ से रेस्क्यू करना पड़ता है, उनको सुरक्षित स्थानों पर लेके जाना पड़ता है और उनके लिए पूरी व्यवस्था करानी पड़ती है। और ये इस बार भी कराई गई है। अभी तक कोई भी ऐसा हादसा नहीं हुआ और ना कि होगा, मगर ये जो सारे लोग बार बार ये हमारे फ्लड लाइन के अंदर में अपनी झुग्गियां बना लेते हैं, तो ये इसके बारे में सरकार कोई निर्णय लेगी।
सर, इसके अलावा जो लो लाइंग एरियाज में है वहाँ पर भी फ्लडिंग हुई है, जहाँ पर जैसे मजनू का टीला एरिया है, मोनेस्ट्री एरिया है, व्हाट कैन बी डन बेटर?
अगर आप भी देखेंगे तो उन्होंने अपना घर पूरा यमुना के अंदर में बना रखे, तो यमुना नहीं बहा रही है, उन्होंने अपने घरों को अंदर बना लिया है।
सर, इस समय कितनी प्रिपेयर्ड है दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट?
100% वी आर प्रिपेयर्ड एंड ऑल सिचुएशन आर अंडर कंट्रोल, नो नीड टू पैनिक।
In fact, my colleague Shreya Chatterjee has sent us this report from the Wazirabad, in fact, area. The barrage there, which of course has opened up its floodgates as well. Important to control the flood situation. Take a look at what Shreya found at the Lohapur.
The national capital continues to reel under a threat of a flood situation because the Yamuna continues to flow well above the dangerous mark. I'm actually atop the new constructed railway bridge beside the Loha Pull, and you can see how the Yamuna is flowing well above the danger mark, well above 206. This is because the Hathani Kund barrage is constantly releasing water. On the left, I'll ask my cameraman Nasir to show you how the low-lying areas of the northeast region. He'll zoom you and show you the places which are completely inundated. These include the the Yamuna Bazar area. This includes the Monastery Market region. So clearly, the low-lying areas have already been affected. But if the water levels continues to rise above the 207 mark, we will see water entering the other parts via the northeast and the north district region, especially around the ISBT circle. And you see how the water level is way above the mark, and this is touching the construction pillars of the new constructed bridge beside the Loha Pul, way above than what it usually flows. And this has been the situation since day before yesterday. And clearly, if this continues, we are sitting on a flood-like situation that is sure to affect so many of the lives. Some people have already been evacuated, put in temporary tents, but if this river level rises above this, we will see a worse situation. The video journalist Nasir Shreya Chatterjee for India Today.
All right, Shreya there at the Loha Pul. We are at Yamuna Bazar. I'd like Sanjay, in fact, to just kind of zoom in and show how people have only found some respite in, taking shelter at their rooftops. They've just managed to keep themselves dry. But imagine the situation where, the houses are completely submerged. They have nowhere to go. What about using the washrooms? What about their essentials, their food? Many of them say that there's no place, at these tents, and how can they manage at the end of the day? Some are, in fact, at these boats. They've, in fact, decided to just sit on these boats and wait for the water to recede, just hoping that it doesn't rain any further, which is going to make life very, very difficult for them. I'd like Sanjay, in fact, to point out how that family, if you can see, is on a boat. I mean, what else can they do, really, but just wait for the water to recede. Also, to tell our viewers, if they can, in fact, see, you can see these are the rooftops of houses. What really remains is the entire house is submerged. Many of them had left behind their essentials as well, hoping that the water level will not increase to an extent, but it has. Now, let's just give you an overview of the situation and give you this report that has been filed by my colleague Amit Bhardwaj. He was, in fact, in Yamuna Bazar earlier. This is what he sent us.
These are the buildings usually also used for residents as well as, the Aarti and Puja. But right now, the life is at halt. People had to vacate their homes. Many of these people had, tried to maintain calm and stay back at their homes, hoping that the ferocity of Yamuna, the intensity of Yamuna would reduce. That's a local temple out here that's completely submerged, as you see, and the adjoining houses are also closed right now because there was no option or hope left to be living inside. Those who had multiple floors upstairs, many of them are living on the other lanes of Yamuna Ghat. They are living upstairs, but right now what the best was possible is to keep the important materials of the house. They have stored it upstairs on the roof.